Let's take a look at our Achieve software. Every week, my students, online or in person, will be completing a set of online quizzes or assignments, and these are associated with our textbook. You'll access this information by entering the provided code from your textbook into the Achieve website the first time that you click on it. So you will need to purchase the textbook for our course, and when you purchase the textbook for our course, the correct textbook, you will find a card with a code in it that will give you access to our online content. So hopefully you've already watched my other introductory video about our Blackboard account, but once we are in our weekly course, whichever course module we need for our week, you can click on Achieve Assignments. We'll get you to the Achieve page. Then click over. Our very first one is the orientation assignment. You can click there, or you can click to launch. You'll also have a couple of other assignments depending on the chapter. Usually there are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 animations that come with a couple of questions, so you'll need to watch those animations. Then you'll also have an adaptive quiz. Talk about that in just a minute. And then you'll have an optional summative quiz. So this is a summary quiz for the week. So let's pop over. You can pop over to Achieve by clicking on any Achieve link. And hopefully you are seeing something similar to what you actually see in Achieve. This is my student preview for Achieve. When you get into Achieve, you're going to land on your weekly to-do list, and you'll see the quiz and the due date, and then you will see your progress. You'll see later assignments. You'll see anything that is past due, and then you will also see some other information. So you'll have student success guide and then links to the different sections in your ebook. The student success guide is a very, very detailed study guide. It is very different from my course study guide. I don't care which one you use. My course study guide is linked with the lecture videos in Blackboard. The Achieve textbook student success guide is obviously linked here. You may choose to use both, one of them or none of them. Whatever you prefer is fine with me, but it is there for you. There are also some other animations here that may appear that are not assigned for points. You can feel free to watch those if they are here. These are actually textbook links, but you might find additional non-graded animations as well. So let's talk about these different options within Achieve. So the first one, which is due every week, is the adaptive quiz. Depending on my course, they will be due different times of the week, whether you are online or in person, so check your syllabus, but the dates should be ready to go here. The adaptive quiz is a targeted learning. It's basically a smart quiz. So it targets what you are struggling with. Now you are attempting to earn a total of 450 points. And each question that you are given is assigned a point value. And then if you get full credit, if you get it correct on the first try, you get full credit for that answer. Every successive multiple choice attempt that is incorrect deducts a little bit, but you're still working for that 450 points total. So the nice thing about this is that it will keep asking you questions about things that you don't understand. If you keep missing questions on a particular topic, it will keep giving you that topic. If you are doing well and are answering correctly, this will go really quickly and you'll earn your 450 points and you're done. If you are not prepared for this, if you haven't read the book or you haven't watched your lectures, it's going to take you a lot longer because you're going to get incorrect answers, you're going to earn less points, and it's going to take you longer to build up to 450. The nice thing is, once you get 450 points, you get full credit for the assignment. So take this seriously, use it as a learning opportunity. So once you get into your question, it'll give you a point value, question value 15, and then your total score up here, and then of course your question. So which of these is not considered a cell? I'm going to click on one. I know the answer, but I'm going to click on one. I'm going to submit my answer. Sorry, incorrect. Now, you've gotten this incorrect. You can go back to the ebook and look this up, and it'll give you this chapter section where they discuss this. You can get a hint, and they will give you a hint, but you get a reduced point value. Or you can show the answer and get no points. So if you're just like, man, I just don't get it, you can show the answer. You'll just have to answer another question later. So you'll see I got it wrong, so it reduced my point value. I'm going to click the right one here, submit my answer. Now I've gotten 5 points. If I would have got it right on the first try, it would have been 15. But this should be used as a learning tool, so definitely take it seriously. If you get it wrong and you don't understand why, go read the book, ask for your hint, get help. So we would continue through this exercise until we reach 450 points. The total point value is actually going to depend on the assignment. Some assignments are a little bit shorter. This one is set at 450. So let's go back to our other assignment types. The other option is that you are going to be assigned a series of animation videos. Each week has between 3 and 5. It depends on the chapter. There are a couple that have no animations, so you get a break from that. But if you click on this, it's going to show you a little video, usually a really short, like lecture style video or animation. You'll watch that, and then you will answer questions about the video animation that you just watched. Now you are graded on this as well. But they're usually pretty straightforward. These questions are directly related to that animation, so if you watch it and pay attention, you should get these correct without a lot of trouble. The last thing you'll find in Achieve is a summative quiz. I'm going to click on Chapter 1 because that's available here. This is a practice quiz set up for you. I'm not recording it for points. There's no penalty for getting it wrong, but it is simply a way to expose yourself to some more questions regarding the material. So you may use this however you wish. You can ignore it every single week. You can do it every single week. You can do it on the weeks when you have some extra time. But again, the more times that you are exposed to the material, the better off you're going to be preparing yourself for the exam. So take these seriously as well if you decide to do them, and I strongly suggest you do them. Pay attention. You can click on resources again and click to more information, right to the ebook location for this question. And if you are not prepared, or if you've forgotten, you can go back and read that. So biology is the study of living things. We'll go ahead and click that, check our answer. You solved it in one attempt. You can view the solution. This one is correct. It's not super helpful. But if we go on to the next one, which statement about biological literacy is true? I'm just going to click on one. I'm not even reading the answers, honestly. It's incorrect. So I'm going to go back to my question. We'll click on the next one. Oh, see what's happening here. It's not letting me All right, there we go. Check my answer on the next one. I solved it in 2 attempts. So this one doesn't appear to have too much information in the solution. Some of them will have information in the solution. Again, there's resources up here if you need it. It'll take you to the location in the ebook. So each week you should plan on doing the adaptive quiz before you come to class on our lecture days for my in-person students. For my online students, just refer to your calendar to see when this is due. The animations will be due on the same day, and then your summative quiz, if you decide to do that, is due on Fridays. I set them with a due date just to keep you guys on track, but there is no penalty for doing or not doing that summative quiz. You can also check, if you hover over the left-hand side, you can go back to your course, which is this information here. You can click over to the grade book, where you'll find all of your grades in Achieve. Those should auto-populate into Blackboard. It is your responsibility to check occasionally and make sure they are there. I have a lot of students and I cannot go through every single one and make sure every grade has popped over. But if there is a problem, please let me know, because I want you to get your points when you do these assignments. So just check on it occasionally, make sure that the things you're doing are actually there in Blackboard as well as in Achieve. And then finally over here, there's a link to the ebook. And you can click directly on the chapters that we are using. There's a table of contents in there, so you can click to the individual sections, or you can just read through it book style, clicking through as you go.